NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've heard from their players, coaches, front office. This team has high hopes entering the regular season. And I'll tell you, nothing would be more satisfying to them than to come out of this first game with a W. And with all of Curry's talents, one of the great shooters of all time, maybe the greatest. Kenny, where does he stand among all-time great players, period?
Wow, all-time players. Now, that's a different...
All-time great players, period.
Well, he's starting to get in the discussion because of the multiple MVP things and the championships. Because the greatest players in the world, not only have they won awards, but they've won multiple championships. So he's moving into that category right now.
To add on to what Kenny is saying, it's about something you can hear and something you can wear.
What's that?
Rings, baby.
Ooh.
Rings.
You can hear them.
2 rings won't get it. 3, maybe. 4, 5, 6. Oh.
Okay.
I just can't add anything to that.
Oh.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston. And, guys, some bad blood with this team here. You know they haven't forgotten the humiliation of getting swept in last year's conference finals.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
And, Greg, I think this could go either way. I mean, they've had the upper hand most recently, but you play the games because you don't know how it's going to play out.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, we know James Harden hits that step-back 3 a lot, and Mike D'Antoni says most coaches would think, okay, he had a tough shot, live with it. That's some hard living. But it's one of the most lethal shots in the game. Kevin?
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, D.A. There's just no answer. And the regular season officially begins. Most rookies around the league, Clark, will have their eyes wide open. I mean, wow, what an eye-opening experience to play with this speed, this talent. How nervous were you going back to that time in your life? How nervous were you on opening night?
Very nervous, really excited, but there were some butterflies that I had to work really hard at trying to get them to fly in formation because they were all over the place, Kevin. But ultimately, once you get out there and you break that first sweat or you get that first hit or bucket, then it simply becomes basketball. But prior to that, pregame meal, your nap before the game, butterflies are doing their own thing.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Rockets, Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Anderson is the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And Curry, here we go.
Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Paul kicks to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
Back to Curry.
Off to to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
Here's Paul. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside Anthony. Capella sets a screen for Anthony. Paul with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
On the wing, Thompson. Cousins dishes to Durant. Pass to Thompson. Satoransky the pass to Thompson.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cousins. The drive by Thompson.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Basket good.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Cousins the pass to Curry. And that one drops for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Let's check out some stats for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Capella trying to free himself up.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he missed time that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
Curry passes to Thompson. Paul with the steal. In the corner, Harden. Anthony trying to get open.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Curry kicks to Thompson. To the middle. And Cousins gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Capella with a screen on Thompson. Capella with it. He's picked up by Cousins.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
That one drops for him.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Yep, that one goes.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball, and, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Trying to get open is Thompson, and the shot goes in.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots.
Trying to get open is Thompson. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Beasley's checked in for Satoransky. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Second is Clint Capella, and of course Kevin Durant.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Stolen by Harden.
I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Good work there as it goes.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Durant trying to break free. That one goes in.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
Beasley the screen. Cousins trying to free himself up.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and backcourt for the Warriors.
And their big men have taken an active role here as far as distribution is concerned. When you can see over the defense, a lot of times you have an angle to create a pass that might not be there for a smaller man.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Capella trying to free himself up.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Houston making some changes. Nene comes in for Clint Capella, and Gordon subbed in for Anderson. Poked loose. there's the call. On Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Durant. Doncic comes in for Thompson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Curry. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Beasley trying to break free. And Cousins gets it to go.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Anthony with it. Now defended by Korver. Anthony trying to get open. It's good on the putback. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Houston on D, trailing by 2. And that one is good by Beasley.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Nene setting the pick for Paul. Nene trying to get open. It's good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And that one's good. Cousins.
And the awareness from Lin, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Lin's got it.
And really, Lin has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open. Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And they pick up 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Count it. Good.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Cousins with the bucket.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
And it's blocked.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The shot's good.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking as he's made the transition from a point guard at Davidson to a combo guard in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked him. His game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long-range shooting.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Gordon out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Nene. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Green, the screen. Cousins trying to free himself up.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Nene with it. He's picked up by Cousins.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless, really getting beat up physically and emotionally. Always enjoy solid, good passing, easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Durant trying to break free. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the shot is good.
He's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
It's the three-point bomb.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And Green gets it to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Timeout called the Rockets. One of the stories here, Cousins getting it done.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And the Warriors with some changes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Korver. And Curry subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And a switch here also for Houston. Ennis is checked in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Nene with it. He's picked up by Cousins. And Paul gets it to go in.
You know, one of the things, Kevin, that makes Chris Paul such a terrific floor general is his ability to run the pick and roll. Whether he passes it or keeps it, he usually always makes the right decision.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the shot's good from Nene.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop.
And everyone knows when Cousins controls his emotions, he's one of the very best centers in the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul. And the rejection by Cousins. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. He gets that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Houston shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, a quality stretch four is Ryan Anderson. He knows his role is to shoot the ball, and he does it well.
Houston making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Durant trying to break free. And that one's good. Cousins
continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Timeout called the Rockets. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
And, you know, Kevin, he's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
He's checked in for the Warriors. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Cousins.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taken a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him? But the way he's played, simply outstanding work coming from him.
And that one's good. Durant.
And how about the decision-making of Curry? Not just a go-to scorer, also a skilled orchestrator who picks the defense apart with his passing.
And Thompson sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And the shot goes in.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Cousins trying to free himself up.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Trying to get open is Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Harden, that's good.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Stolen by Harden. Anderson trying to free himself up. An even 3-on-3 break. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Anderson trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Harden. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And this is what Thompson is known for, a dead-eye perimeter shooter with impeccable form.
Anthony with the screen on Curry.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And they pick up 2.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
An even 3-on-3 break. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston.
And as hard as he is to defend, Durant spends about as much time at the free throw line as anybody. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Beasley with the steal. Cousins trying to free himself up.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
This is a vintage performance from Boogie. The big fella putting pressure on him every single trip down the floor.
sinks the triple.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Hey, that's a big piece of the pie when you're talking about winning basketball, fast break points. I mean, because most of the time, those are easy hoops.
Harden with it, guarded now by Durant, and he gets the bucket.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And he makes that one.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
Connects from three-point range.
Always eager to shoot the three, and on the fast break, he knows it's going to be there for him.
Durant, that's good.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Screen by Capella. Harden gets the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Korver trying to free himself up. Bangs home the trifecta. It's good from long range.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. DeMarcus Cousins having an outstanding game. He had 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
When DeMarcus Cousins stays focused and keeps his cool, you can argue he's the best center in the league. The scoring, the passing, rebounding, the space he eats up on the interior. Not many guys can do that on a nightly basis.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
An amazing view of the new eastern span of the beautiful Bay Bridge, which opened in 2013. Welcome back to Oakland, everyone. Third quarter just about to begin here. What has been so far a runaway game. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down. This game has been all him, and he's been a force.
They've got Curry, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Bender. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Satoransky in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Bender with the bucket.
And you look at Bender, and clearly he's physically imposing down low, but he also can stretch the floor with his perimeter shooting.
Capella sets a screen for Harden. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play. That's going to send DeMarcus Cousins to the line. That's on Clint Capella. The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Curry with the steal. Got a piece of it, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Knicks, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Bender with the bucket.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
They set the screen.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry's shot is good.
And I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Anderson the screen. Bender with the bucket.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this one.
Well, you know, you got to give them credit. I mean, they flipped the switch, and they're not looking back now.
Harden trying to get open.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them. I mean, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
They get a hand on it. And Paul gets it to go in.
You know, Chris Paul will get his points any way he can. I mean, that's his aggressive nature. CP3, if it means handling contact, he's ready for it.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Anderson trying to free himself up.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
And this is Curry's specialty, just remarkably fast with that catch and shoot.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Cousins. Doncic comes in for Thompson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Steph Curry. And then for Houston, Nene, he's checked in for Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Gerald Green in for James Harden. And Doncic gets it to go.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Nene with the screen on Zadaransky.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Nene with the screen on Zadaransky. Nene trying to get open. Nene, the screen. Nene setting the pick for Gordon. And Nene with the stuff.
Never quite sure of what Gordon's going to do in the pick and roll. When he sees a passing lane, he fires it in there.
Beasley trying to break free. Time now for an injury report. Now let's get an injury update on Carmelo Anthony from our David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. From what he told me, it sounds like he really strained his knee, and there may be stretched ligaments. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And there's a whistle that goes on Jeremy Lin. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Korver's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Eric Gordon.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Clint Capella with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
And Bender can give you points in bunches. He's very good at making defenses guess wrong, feasting on every mistake they make.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Dragan Bender. Easily hits them both. Here's Green. Nene, the screen. Nene setting the pick for Green. Nene trying to get open. And the 3-ball is good.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Steph Curry's doing. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
It's deflected.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Durant. What's the status, David?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, after taking a look at his knee, he is saying that he may have strained a ligament. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from. That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
Bender with the bucket.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
There's the screen. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Justin Patton comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Korver in for Dragan Bender. Nene with the screen on Beasley. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. That one is on Beasley. James Harden, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Houston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Tipped away. And that one is good by Beasley.
And since they come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Boy, good job firing the pass inside there. I mean, all his teammate had to do was catch and finish.
Nene setting the pick for Harden. Drains it from beyond the arc. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now we take a look back to Mike D'Antoni talking to his team from the huddle.
Obviously, we got to pick up. We know they had some hard shots. We got to weather the storm a little bit, and we got to tighten up our defense, guys. We're not going to win with them having 30, 40-point quarters. Let's go.
Zeroing in on the issues here, Greg. No ambiguity there. Clearly not happy with how many points his team has given up.
He's right. Not enough effort. The defense must pick it up, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Hartenstein is out there with Payne. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Tucker in at the small forward. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
The Syracuse alum. Carter-Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
At the line for the Rockets, Michael Carter-Williams. At the line for two.
First free throw is good. Justin Patton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Korver comes in for Kevin Durant. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Payne with a screen for Carter-Williams. Three-pointer is right on target. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, with the way it looked, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And they pick up two.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Doncic comes with the double team. Count that one.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
And he's good on the three ball.
An average shooter from deep. It's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
It's blocked. Cans it from downtown.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one is good by Beasley.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
Hits. Count that one from Ennis. Rejected by Payne. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Curry's shot is good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
They set the pick. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. They'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Patton. Durant comes in for Michael Beasley. Thompson, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Satoransky subbed in for Doncic.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they are hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
Here's the screen. That one goes in.
You really have to admire how well Carter Williams does in these situations. I mean, just so smart at making the right call.
Curry trying to break free. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And Thompson gets it to go.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. That one good for 2.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set, get a running start to the rim. You should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
brings home the trifecta.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
And knocking down a bunch of them, too. Outstanding shooting in this fourth quarter.
A nice shot by Tucker.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And here are the Rockets now. Knocks it loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt. Violation. Different look here for the Warriors. Patton, he's checked in for Cousins. Bender comes in for Kevin Durant. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Satoransky. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry. And a change for the Rockets. Green's checked in. It's stolen by Carter Williams. That one goes. Count it.
And Carter Williams is really a gifted passer. Great vision.
With the steal. It's stolen by Korver. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through.
Green, the screen. With the bucket.
That's the kind of confidence Bender has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he gets the ball in his hand.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Green, the screen.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeMarcus Cousins.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double? I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
Buries it from three-point range.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
The three-pointer.
I love how fast Korver shoots the ball. Doesn't even think about it. Just terrific instincts.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. You know, point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, putting pressure on them, and trying to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and trying to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.